What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another video. Guys, we're going to do something a little different. We've done a ton of guides already, and I don't want to do that all the time. We're also here to have a little bit of fun, get to know each other a little bit. So I want to do something a little different in terms of, I want to talk about what units you guys are looking forward to most, and I want to explain what mine is, obviously, and give you some lore behind who this individual is, why they're so important to me as a person, as a kid growing up, to Street Fighter, and just kind of talk about the general aspect of who this person is, and then show some videos about like some action of this video, whether it's an anime or a movie. But for my favorite character in the entire series, believe it or not, it's actually going to end up being Gotetsu. Now, if you don't know anything about Gotetsu, Gotetsu is the master of Gouken and Gouki, who are Akuma, aka Akuma if you know him as Akuma, and Gotetsu was actually the founder of Satsu no Hado style, right? So he was the only person that actually was able to use it as an assassin and not succumb to the dark side, just kind of like Akuma did. But Akuma used it to its maximum potential, where Gotetsu knew its capabilities of corrupting. So he was very laid back about how he used it. If you have never seen Gotetsu and you know Akuma wears the beads around his neck, it actually belonged to his master. So he killed his master, Gotetsu, and took the beads for his own. So we're going to talk a little bit about Gotetsu, and this is actually a really good synopsis because I read this and I was like, you know what, I want to talk about this. So this is from the Street Fighter Wiki, so big ups to them for doing this. So Gotetsu stands for Roaring Iron. He's never been a playable character in any of the games that I've ever seen. Back in the day, though, surprisingly enough, they called Gotetsu Ryu and Ken's master, which we obviously know is not true. That's Gouken. But if you read here, Gotetsu name comes from the animated movie, where they named him the Ryu and Ken's master, which again, they adapted that name eventually for Gouken and Akuma's master instead of being another name for Gouken. So Gouken is actually Akuma and Ryu's master, right? So the story behind Gotetsu is actually pretty intriguing. He was a martial art master who I believe came from like the military and stuff, and he had the ability to use the Satsu no Hado, and he trained Gouken and his brother Akuma essentially. He never actually became malicious with it. He was very sparing with how he used it, and I explained that earlier. But he also introduced the power to his two students, so the two Akuma and Gouken. Prior to the event shown in Street Fighter games, Gotetsu was challenged and killed by Akuma at his full potential. So we know Akuma went and trained, and we're going to watch the video of how that happened in two different versions, right? So shout out to, if you've never seen Street Fighter Assassin Fist, it'll be the live version of that, which is probably the best Street Fighter adaptation ever made. And then we're going to also watch the version from the anime, okay? Gotetsu died happily, obviously seeing that Akuma surpassed him in the art, because the thing with Gotetsu was he was pretty much all about martial arts. He hated weakness. All he cared about was strength. Like he didn't have a soul essentially. And then of course the prayer beads that Akuma took for him is something that was a big deal in the Street Fighter lore, and that's what he currently wears. Okay, so I want to cover up a couple of things here. So this is from it's a minute and 52. I'm going to put it up here, the volume. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys, but I just want to watch the anime fight with you guys and just give you a little bit of a reaction on my end. Now, this is from, I don't remember which movie this is from. This might be Alpha or Generations. Oh, that's right, it was Generations. Street Fighter, this is a really good anime, actually. Really enjoy this one. But this is the battle between Gouki and Gotetsu, master versus student. So, very Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader style, right? So, as you can see here, you're going to actually notice a lot of similarities between this anime and the actual live version, okay? Both of them are going to be performing a lot of Satsu no Hados, and Akuma here obviously has been completely corrupted by it, right? He's at full potential of being corrupted, but he's not at his full potential fighting power yet. This actually blew my mind when I saw it the first time. It was like, look at that. Like, it just shows the power, right? So you can see him tossing a fireball. If you've never seen Generations, I highly recommend you watch it. Now, I really do hope that they do introduce Gotetsu to Street Fighter Duel. I believe there is a version of him in one of the Street Fighter Duel games. I'm not sure which one, but look at the size difference, right? Akuma was massive in comparison, and I love that about Gotetsu. He just seemed like such a powerhouse for a small man. And as you can see here, Gotetsu is using a regular Hadoken, not a Satsu no Hadoken. So See, and Akuma is fully using the Satsu no Hado to his advantage. And it's honestly one of the coolest things to watch, because every time I watch this, I get giddy because of the reaction. Look at that. Look at the destruction that was there. Right? And then you can see in the sky the symbol, right? So, again, one of the coolest moments in Street Fighter lore history for me. And I loved it. I'm all about this fight. Now, let's take a quick look here to the actual real-life version. Again, if you've never seen this version, guys, go watch Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. But I'm assuming most of you have seen it. I'd be shocked if you guys didn't know. The quality's not the greatest here, guys, so it's gonna be a little harder to see. But as you can see here, like I said, the setting is very similar to Generations, where it's lightning, it's dark. Gotetsu looks very similar as his adaptation in that Generations anime, right? And Akuma, put the volume up, sorry guys. Like, this was one of the most impressive live action adaptations of Street Fighter ever. He was actually the producer and creator of this, the person who played Akuma. And you should see his training to get here. Absolutely outstanding performance by him. And it's, you know, as a Street Fighter fan, when you see this kind of thing, you're like, how can there's Goken. How can big blockbuster, like, companies not do this? Like, this is so well done. Again, I apologize for the quality. I know it's not there. But again, if you are interested in this, it's called Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. It came out a long time ago. Still the best adaptation you'll find. Definitely watch it. Look at that. Satsu no Hado. Like, oh, Gotetsu is so sick. Like how could you not love him? I have to say, they made Goken so weak in this. The Go Hado is so dirty. Look at that, man. Oh, it's just one of the coolest things ever, man. I love this. This whole fight is incredible. I could watch this fight over and over again 100 times. Yes, sir. And that is right there is going to be actually one of his specials in the game, according to the files that I found. So if you haven't seen my Akuma video, you can check that out. Watch this. This is sick. And this did more justice, I found, than the anime did. Right there. Look at that. That is so sick. I think this here did more justice to Gotetsu as their master than the anime did, because the anime, I think, was too quick to dismiss him and made Akuma look way too powerful. In this, I found, like, this is what I'm saying, he's now channeling the Satsu no Hado, right? Which he wasn't doing earlier. And this is where Akuma goes just Raging Demon. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Alright, guys, so that's the end of that one. I'm not going to go any further on that. If you have not seen Assassin's Fist, I highly recommend going to watch it. But that is my character that I really want to see come into this game. So if they introduce Gotetsu, best believe I'm going to be very hyped and very happy. In the comment section, guys, let me know who your favorite character is. Let me know if you want me to do more character lores, more character coverages, more animes, things like that for this. But Gotetsu has always been my number one lore character, and I continue to still see him that way, even with all the new introduction of new characters coming through. Again, let me know what yours is in the comment section. I'm more than happy to find out. Remember, the live show is going to be on Saturday. I really want to get to know you guys, so jump on there and let me know what you guys are all about, and get to know me, and I want to get to know you. All right, guys, Payne, hope you enjoyed the video. Talk soon.